Hello and welcome to 3 Minutes of Tehillim. We are up to Perek Tzadi Hey, Psalm 95. This Perek begins with pretty well-known psukim. L'chun rano l'Hashem naril l'tzor yeshenu. Come, let us sing joyously to Hashem. Raise a shout for our rock and deliverer, redeemer. Nekad mafana besoda bezmiras naria lo. Let us come into His presence with praise and let us raise our voice out for Him in song. The Gemara in Shabbos Kuf Yud Tes Amid Aleph tells us that Rabbi Chanina used to wrap himself. So he would wrap himself and go out and greet Shabbos at night. And he would say, let's go out and greet the queen of Shabbos. Similarly, Rabbi Yanai, he would put up some... on Erev Shabbos from Makase, he would go out and garb himself on the Shabbos night. Omar boi chala, boi kala. Based on this Gemara and on other Kabbalistic traditions, in some time in the 16th century in Sfat, the Arizal and the Arizal's Talmidim began the custom of going out into the fields on Friday night and accepting the Shabbos, as we now know it as Kabbalah's Shabbos, the acceptance of the Shabbos. But what does Kabbalah Shabbos have to do with these psukim that lead up with, or begin Kabbalah Shabbos with the general custom that's been accepted throughout Klal Yisrael? What does it have to do with Shabbos? So something that just dawned on me recently is that these psukim, if you look at them, come, let us go together. Let us go and sing with Him. It's all as if the individual is speaking or in dialogue with the community, with the other people there. Let's come together and let's sing to Hashem. Let's come together into His presence. And perhaps more than any other mitzvah, it's really Shabbos that joins the Jewish people together with each other. It's very difficult to keep Shabbos alone. It's possible, but the real thing that gives us the time, the experience, the feeling of Shabbos, to be together with a community of Shomrei Shabbos. And in the introduction to his well-known, genre-creating work, seminal work, the Shmir Shabbos Kelchasa, Rav Yeshua Neuwirth, he quotes a medrash in Parshas Vayakel. And the medrash notes that the only place in the Torah that introduces a mitzvah with the language of Vayakel, of gathering together, Vayakel Moshe as Kol Adas Bnei Yisrael, is Parshas Vayakel, when it introduces the mitzvah of, you got it, Shabbos. It says, Vayakel Moshe, right before the commandment of Sheshes Yomim Tasem Lachav Yom Hashvi Yelachem Shabbos Kodesh Shabbos Shabboson Lashem. Why specifically Vayakel? Because Rav Neuwirth says that Moshe Rabbeinu saw that in the future Klal Yisrael would be very weak and be influenced by the surrounding countries that they were in the Galus, in the exile, and Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to teach them a lesson for all of time, that when they gather together, Vayakel, when they come together as a community, then they will understand, and they come together specifically on Shabbos, they will be able to survive the long Galus by creating that strength of the community, by coming together, and specifically coming together on Shabbos, which is what the Medrash says, is that he taught them to gather together every single Shabbos to learn, to understand the halachos, but also to gain an understanding, a deep connection with their community. And it's just as an aside, I would just say that the tshuva that was written during the early 20th century, allowing the conservative tshuva to allow people to drive to Shabbos, really was the beginning of the end of that community, because what gave the community its sense of connection to each other was the fact that you had to have a shul that was not within driving distance of people. And the fact that Orthodoxy blossomed and survived, and not only just survived, but thrived in the 20th century in the United States of America and in North America in general, it's possible. This is it's impossible to prove exactly what was the source of this foreseen growth, but possibly part of it has to do with the fact that they had to keep close to the shul. They had to stay connected as a community, because they did not allow for the driving to shul on Shabbos. Everyone have a wonderful day.